Man, sorry about that. I fell asleep. What up, Mac Heads and Maniacs? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of KM Videos, live streams. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Hopefully everybody's all right. Let me find my phone, man. Like I said, I just woke up and shit. I fell asleep. Hold on, let me find my phone. Here I come, here I come. Here I kitty come. Yo, what it do, Pyru? What's up, blood? What's up, blood? What's up, cuz? Gonzo versus who? Versus Tank finally happened. Okay, all right. Suge, what up, homie? Skunk Dog, what up? Babyface Loxa, what's up, cuz? Frog sent me something. Spring Valley. All right. Damn, I'm tired as hell. I'm ready to go back to sleep. Shit. Let's see where we at now. Oh, G Steve in the house. Man, that'll wake a dude up, right? Sent you 9. Oh, boy. Y'all supposed to be watching the football game anyway, man. Now I don't have my glasses on. So look, what's up? Y'all know I'm square, right? Y'all know I'm not hip, right? Pan African, what up? Long time no see, man. So last night after I went live, I ended up running across Big U and Trick. So I want y'all to tell me, like, what the hell is going on? Just put me up on game. School me on what the hell does me being with Big U and Trick have to do with Future? Y'all tell me what's up. What's going on with Future? Did Future and Trick get into it or something? What's up with that? School me on that. King Real, what's up, man? I'm trying to wake up, man. I mean, I went straight from sleep to live, homie. For real shit. Love from Arizona. Okay, Arizona, but y'all gotta tell me about Future, man. What the hell is going on with Future, bro? Trick official, for real. All right, but that don't answer my question though. They say Big U and Trick run down on further. They say Big U and Trick run on Future. Just like a Watson nigga. That's how you spell Future, nigga. Nigga spell Future further, nigga. I know you got an F on your spelling bee, nigga. Okay, good looking out though. Oh, they ran down on Future. Now, what was that about? Why they run down on Future? Like, put me up on game. What's going on? Like, I seen somebody say, "Did you chase Future too?" I'm like, "Chase Future too, nigga. I hope I live to see the future. I don't know nothing about chasing no future." That's why we need Kev in on this. What? And mediate what? I don't know future. Who I don't know future. What the fuck I'm gonna mediate? Excuse my language, but damn, I just woke up. When I first wake up sometimes. Selena's report, long time no see. What's up? Isn't Future still smashing on Russell Wilson? Why, for real? Damn. I wouldn't be chasing the nigga. I'd be trying to get with the nigga if that's the case. Like, nigga, break bread, Fred. Should have said, yeah, all publicity is good publicity. Hmm. TMZ had a story 10 years ago about 6 expressing Future. His bodyguard beat down. Okay, well, all right. I still don't know nothing about it, but thanks, man. Future got like 5 more baby mamas. Oh, that nigga on Nick Cannon status, like this nigga in a battle with Nick Cannon for the most baby mamas or something. Okay, Joe Burrow. All right, so next question. They were saying that Wack 100 is gonna be pissed about the picture. What does Wack 100 have a reason to be pissed because we took a picture? What's that all about? Wack 100 throwing the big guy into a twist. What twist? Talk to me. Tell me what's going on, y'all. What's the twist, man? Am I in the twist too? Is Wack 100 mad at me? Like, what did I do to deserve these funny, hopefully, jokes? Because I don't know what the hell is going on. Mm. Oh, Wack is beefing with Trick too. Damn, did I just get dragged into some shit or what? Damn, for real? Okay. Thanks, Babyface Loke. So now I know what's up. I won't be taking no more pictures with nobody from now on, right? No more public flicks for you dudes no more. Miss 702, was Big U a serious dice player too? No, but that's actually a great question. Like, I've gambled with Big U. I've officially met Big U gambling. Um, Officially meaning when we got close, like, because I met him already. But yeah, he didn't. He did gamble back then. He wasn't sprung, and he didn't gamble faithfully like we did. But yeah, they was gambling last night, and that was new to me, and it was a good time to test my addiction. I had a good time. It gambling and being the center of attention is totally different. Like, it's 180 degree difference. Standing watching somebody gamble, man, that shit is crazy. Like, standing and watching them, you actually see how stupid that shit is and how retarded it is. But when you're gambling, like, nothing logical makes sense. Like, you throw all your bread away and don't even realize. But when you're on the sideline, the shit look kind of goofy, right? But had a good night out though with the fellas, man. Had a real good night. Support the KMV platform by hitting the like button, y'all. I think that's thumbs up. Cool. Crip, Harlem, Blood. I think that's what she's saying. Crips and Bloods, Harlem's, y'all cool with me. I'm cool. I'm cool with y'all, right? Crypto trading is gambling too. Oh, yeah, investments are gambling, of course. Stepping outside in the middle of a war zone is gambling. Not pulling over like moms when the police tell you to pull over is gambling, right? Committing crimes are gambling. Man, gambling, the world is based on gambling, homie. You taking a gamble when you mess with somebody else's wife. You taking a gamble when you have intercourse with a girl you just met. You're taking a gamble every time you get behind the wheel in your car, especially if you've been drinking. Absolutely, bro. Life is a gamble. When you hit that tier, nigga, you gambling with your life. Believe that. Yeah, gangbanging is gambling. Putting topics on the internet is gambling, right? Because somebody might want to call you out on your shit. Somebody might want to respond to some of your shit. That story had me laughing, Kev. I try to put a little bit of humor and a little message in most all the stories, man. Kev, you've been rolling with those true stories. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Some are hit and miss though. They've been putting up numbers. They've been doing good with numbers, but some not so much as the others. Kind of surprising on some of the ones that didn't do good as opposed to the ones that are doing real good. But it's hard to really figure out exactly what y'all want. I know me and cartoons sometimes say, we know what you want, we know what you want. But we never really know which one's going to bring more numbers than the next. Let me see. Putting those pictures in your video is gambling. You ain't lying. Man, if that ain't the truest statement that I've seen or heard tonight, man, look, that dude Jap needs to find a new occupation. Taking other people's pictures and posting them when you don't know the people, don't even know who's depicted in the picture. That's just crazy to me. So you also gambling when you posting our pictures. You post our pictures, you're gambling with getting your account taken down. You're gambling with getting your YouTube account taken away from you. So y'all be careful stealing people's pictures and shit, posting people's shit without asking, or at least find the shit on Google. Don't steal the shit from Kev Mac videos, nigga. These is personal, nigga. That's why they watermark. And you spend time, you take the time to go out your way to unwatermark somebody else's picture. Like, I feel you though. I feel you. Because there's no other way you're gonna get the picture. So I see why you do it. But again, if you don't know who's on the picture, why do you care about somebody's picture? You don't even know them niggas. You can't even name them. You can't even post a picture and say who was on this shit. At least know one person on the damn picture, right? He wasn't yelling, he was twerking. Who's that, G Mac? Ruddy Hill. Would that be Rudy or is it Ruddy? How do you pronounce that, man? Ruddy or Rudy Hill? Hey, Kev Mac, you see my hat? Oh, that sucker hard right there. Damn, yeah, I see your hat. That sucker's hard right there. Pyru Bloods, my favorite videos. Okay. Oh shit, we rolling right now. Bacardi. Mine was a G for real, man, for real. You know that song, what Keaton Real say. Pops was a hustler, Moms was a shooter. Got the best of both worlds before computers. How that shit go? And good looking out though, bro. Let's see. As you said, keeping the stories half lighthearted is most likely a winning formula. Okay, good looking out, bro. Let's see. Man, unless you calling to get a link to come on my live, man, you interrupting us right now.
Oh, cuz, I didn't know that, man. I didn't know you was doing something right now.
Yeah, you want a link?
I was in the middle of doing something myself. I know I called you earlier this morning, and I was sitting there going through YouTube again real quick before I did this video.
Okay.
And I seen this dude again, and I was going, "What? I had wanted your opinion on it." Matter of fact, hold on.
All right, hold
on.
Hey, well, hold.
Look, I see you right there. Where it say, I have some questions. Help us square.
Yeah, there you go. I'm on right now.
I just seen it. I'm looking at this dude, and I see in the corner at the bottom, I see them little lights, and I know them little lights be when you go live. So when I just click, I said, "Oh, because you got the picture of the little cityscape with the water."
Yeah.
What city is that?
I don't know. Shit, that's some shit when I first got on YouTube and never changed the shit.
Oh. Yeah, I was going to ask you, are you on there? You on there right now?
You on here too right now. Yeah, we on right now.
Oh, I got to hold on with my question then.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Hold up. I'll hit you in 30 minutes.
All right, bet.
All right, later. All right, sorry for the interruption. That was Cartoon, man. Sorry about that. Cartoon, no, he seen you on live, cuz a fool. Hey, Kev, what's that funky instrumental you play in interviews, especially in a Big Mumpy interview while showing the pics? I don't know, bro. I mean, I just throw something in the videos at the time. I don't know what song I had on the Mumpy interview, bro. But usually Digital West gave me some type of beat, recreated a beat for me. Usually Captain Cole mix it for me. And if it's a rap song, it's probably King Real or Fitzgerald Jr. So, but I don't know specifically which one you're talking about. Too legit to quit. What up? 7-7. Good looking out, bro. Appreciate it. Well, y'all ain't playing tonight, boy. I guess some stories are paying off, literally, right? He said to Cartoon, come on and tap the link one time, man. Big Rick and Babyface are like mythical figures. Except for the fact Big Rick did get on one video, though, right? When he was in the car and he said, I don't do too much talking. That was classic. Matter of fact, we should put that in the intro. I don't do too much talking. We got a new intro with what's my man name? I don't know why I always forget Rebo's name. Rebo is so classic. I don't know if y'all can hear this shit though. I don't know why I'm cussing. I'm being like Rockhead tonight, right? I don't know why I can't say bump this or oh darn. How Cartoon do it. Everybody love Kev Mac for real. One thing I can say, a whole lot of hate has disappeared. Man, I used to get so much hate, it used to bother the hell out of me. But I don't get it no more. Matter of fact, I was talking to Cartoon about 2 weeks ago. I said, man, I'm so glad they on your bumper. I'm so glad you done attracted all the haters because I don't have that problem no more. Like them dudes is gone, man. Like they don't mess with Kev Mac no more. Rebo, what he say? I didn't join nothing. Rebo said that? Oh, in the penitentiary, huh? Man, why this song don't want to play, man? Oh. I don't know if y'all can hear this.
That was it. I never stopped banging. I started banging hard, and I got so hard that it was a shame. Welcome to another episode of KM Video. True stories.
Rebo, shout out to Park Village Compton Crips. Rest in peace, Big Rebo. Kev Mac and Mac here. Polana, what's up, baby? How you doing? Bill wants a link. Who are you, Bill? Bill, could you please tell us who you are first, Bill? Like, are you a dropout? What is it you want on KM Video live streams? Like what's up, homie? Kev Mac, what was that guy's name when you was younger who was looking for your bro and he pulled a pigeon out of his pocket and fired a gun in the air? That was Moose Capone from Fire Trey Avalon, a.k.a. Star Child from Baby G-Man, a.k.a. Star Child from 37th Street Crip. That was Moose Capone, man. Oh, snap. The Eazy-E effects. Bill working with them people. Oh, shit. I got a picture of Moose Capone, but I've been saving it. He G'd up too. He got on, I think he got an afro with a hairnet. He got the pendant on with some khakis and house shoes. I've been saving it for the right time to do a story. I think I showed it once though, but I've been waiting for the right time. I'll do a story on Moose Capone, not on Moose Capone, but that mentions Moose Capone. All right, how about that? Or I could do one on just me knowing Moose Capone because I don't know everything about him, but I could talk about what I know of him, right? And when I met him, how about that? So this picture is probably from, damn, this picture, he was like in Nellis. So this picture is like, ooh, this picture might be, I want to say this might be a 1983 picture, 1982 picture. I would say more like 83 because I think my brother was gone at that time. Let me see what. How old is that blue tea Kev? I don't know. I got so many, man. I don't know, but I'll wash them and wear them and wash them and wear them. But I throw them away when they get old. Like I don't do the threads hanging. I don't do the holes in shirts. I don't do the completely faded shirts. I just buy a new one. I mean, they don't cost that much. When you rock pro clubs, like for some reason, people that rock pro clubs, you just keep buying them up. Cash out. Who's that? Andre. Good looking out, Andre. Appreciate you. Kev, you saw my Jeep on Crenshaw in 88. Is that why you got yours? Ain't no telling because the 87 Jeeps was. No, I didn't get that Jeep. Mom's actually is the one that bought that Jeep. I don't really remember why Mom's bought that Jeep, but she just bought the Jeep as a household. Whoever's in the house could drive the Jeep. So I had a sister who used to drive it. Moms used to drive it. And me and my brother drove the hell out of it. OG Steve said I was born in 82. Man, Moose had already been banging for 3, 4, 5, 6 years already. The hose is good for airflow. Man, I got an airflow story for y'all, right? So today, too much information, right? Well, today I go to 7-Eleven because I needed something to drink. I needed something to drink. Barney, what's up, man? Long time no see, man. And I go to 7-Eleven, and it's the skinny, look like a meth head white woman at the counter. I'm just saying she looked like that. She may not have been. I mean, she had a credit card and a nice car. Super thin, though. And she's at the counter paying for her stuff. I stand off to the side of where the line would be by myself. I don't know nobody else is in the store. So I cut one loose, and this white boy walks up behind me. He's standing right behind me in the line. And then I guess he got a good whiff of it because he ended up like and walked all the way around in front of me, like to the other side of where the line would be. Then when I go to the counter, he goes back to where I was. Too bad, man. You should be walking up on people like that and shit, man. If she white, she a smoker. That's cold, man. Don't say that. Star Low, what up? He lives at 7-Eleven. You might as well have keys, Kev Mac. Might as well, right? Yeah. 7-Eleven is the closest store to me. That's all. That's why I go to 7-Eleven so much. I would much rather go somewhere cheaper like Walmart. You could get 2 for 1 at Walmart. Like them $3 sodas, $2.99 sodas. Man, you go get a couple 2 liters. Go get 3 2-liters at Walmart for that price. Man, 1979, man. I tell the story all the time. I thought I was hard. I thought I was banged out. I was a wannabe. And I think I was talking to Peanut, maybe Little Crazy Boy. I was talking to somebody about this just the other day. If you asked me how did I dress back then, I would have told you, man, I was G'd up all the time. I was G'd up at school like 4 out of 5 days. I might try to dress a little preppy or a little cool one day out the week. But you go look at my pictures, nigga. I was probably G'd once a week, nigga. So, your recollection, your mind sometimes fools you, man. Like, you ain't as hard as you thought you was. You wasn't banging as serious as you say you was when you was. And something I learned from S Mac, and I learned it to be true. And I say I learned it from him and learned it to be true because I had never really paid attention. The average human being, more than the average human being, the majority of every single human being on earth that I've ever talked to exaggerates by at least 1 year on everything they say. They tell you they was in prison at 16. No, you was in prison at 17. They say he was in prison at 17. No, you got there when you was 18. They say they started Crip in 68. No, Crip started, from what I know, in 69. Stuff like that happens all the time. Like, oh, I met her in 79. No, she didn't even move to LA until 80. Things like that. I knew him since 3rd grade. I was in the 6th grade. Well, no, he was actually in 2nd grade when you went to junior, stuff like that. So it's something about the mind that tricks us. You know what I mean? Sometimes. And then when you intentionally lying, like, no, nigga, you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years off. Like, I notice a lot of the OG gangbangers, and I mean a lot of them. I don't know if I need to say names, but a lot of them, they'll say, oh, them niggas was like 10 years older than us. And then we'll look them up. No, this nigga was only 4 years older than you. It seemed like 10 years older than you because you probably wasn't banging, or you probably wasn't as hard as you thought. Or you probably didn't know we could find out that dude was not as old as you say he was, right? And then that's like, even like the bully. When Too Pretty Kimmy busts out his bully story and everybody's trying to figure out, was Bully that tough? Like, who did Bully run with? And then we find out Bully was a lot older than all them dudes. All them dudes that was scared of Bully and saying Bully was all that, Bully was older than them dudes. Bully had them dudes by like 4 years, man. You feel me? But enough of that. What year I met S Mac? Oh, shit. Probably 86, probably. Maybe 86. S Mac's a lot younger than I am, too. I don't know why my shit is blurry. All right, there we go. I think the beginning of the school year and the year confuses people. I think so, too. I believe that as well. Chris, good looking out, bro. Y'all niggas turning up. What happened to Bully? Bully dead. Did you know Scooby? What Scooby? Scooby from 60s? I know a couple Scoobies from 60s. I think I ran across a Scooby from Yard. I knew some Scoobies that were smokers about Windsor Hills. Coy Maria, what up, homeboy? My man said, you got some good stories, man. Thanks. I don't think all the stories are good. I think it's just the way I tell them. I think it's the way that I put you guys there. Like, y'all can feel like y'all in the passenger seat, or y'all up under the house with us, or y'all watching the chase from Crenshaw, the sidewalk on Crenshaw. I think it's more of that. I think it's more of the way that I describe situations that make the story seem good, right? That's just me. I don't know. Y'all got a right to feel the way you feel. Big Kev Mac, I need to catch up on your stories. You've been dropping them back to back. Can't keep up. How the hell y'all can't keep up and y'all be wanting this shit, man? That's what I don't like. No, for real. Like I said, though, I prefer every other day because the numbers do better. It seems like people get more in tune and have more time to share the videos. Every day, back to back, seems like it takes away a little bit. Plus, it's hard to keep up telling a story every day, right? Kev, I'm loving them, homie. Who is that? Boulevard. Keep dropping them. Good looking out, Boulevard. Yeah, great illustration and narration on the stories. You know what's funny? I'm gonna tell y'all something else. And I say everything's funny. Same thing Rockhead do, right? But what I find interesting is people call me or people leave a comment and say good story with details. And my ass be sitting here like, damn, I left this out. I left that out. Damn, I should have said this. I should have put this in there. So I feel like these stories are actually incomplete. I remember one of them, S-Mac had to tell me something about, the NHP story at the Fox Hill Mall. S-Mac hit me like, man, you didn't say this, that, and the other. And I immediately felt him like, you're right. Because if this is a book or a newspaper article, I did leave out 2 or 3 intriguing things, important things. So I went ahead and added those when I added the pictures. But a lot of the stories, I'll be like, man, I should have said this. I should have said that. I should have threw this in there so they'll fully understand. Hey, and did y'all peep the comment? Shout out to those that read the comment section. Some fool try to call me out on the Benoit Benjamin story, right? He say, you're a liar. The Clippers didn't come to LA until 1988. And he puts the little thing like an asshole, whatever that's supposed to mean, or like I'm full of shit, whatever the hell he was trying to say. But he tried to call me out and say 1988. Fool, you, first of all, you probably wasn't even born yet. Second of all, you running your mouth. You got diarrhea of the keyboard before you did your own homework. Then if you look at the damn picture, that was his rookie year. It clearly says Los Angeles on his jersey. So he actually had me like, oh shit, did I make a mistake? Even if I said San Diego, it wasn't a mistake. I mean, it wasn't a lie. It would have been a mistake because it's the same franchise. But fool, there's this thing called the LA Sports Arena. If you did not know, if you are not old enough to know, or if you're just that retarded, they played in the LA Sports Arena. So they had been here. They didn't come in 88, fool. I watched a slow speed chase video and you mentioned moms growing up in Stockton. Dude. I got some Stockton stories. I didn't want to tell too many Stockton stories, but yeah, man, we the ones. Well, I ain't gonna say we started it, but we was the ones. We were very well known. Us and Scrappy Dog from Main Street were very known for coming up to Stockton during the crack era. Now, let me tell you how you can tell my brother was one of the early ones getting money in the dope game in Stockton. When bro was out there in 1986, now this is on record. This is a known fact by the police department and in his case. When he was getting money in Stockton in 1986, the police in Stockton police, didn't know what was going on. They didn't know that these dudes was LA gang members, and when they figured it out from pulling them over, they didn't understand why they were in Stockton, what they were doing, how dangerous they were. That's why I say Stockton's slow. It's a nice town, but it's like country and it's very slow. And even KB, I don't know if KB told that story on live or not. I think he did, but maybe he didn't. But Stockton had to call down to Lenox Sheriff Station and Hawthorne Police and a couple agencies around LA to start a task force to have them come to Stockton to try to identify LA gang members and find out why they were in Stockton. So going back to 86, crack only came out in 83. Most people were aware of it in 84. So in 86, they didn't really know what the hell was going on or how to identify LA gang member yet. I don't care what my channel supports. My channel got you here. So whatever you support, that's fine and dandy with us, bro. Like, that's not a knock on us. In fact, there's so many gay guys in gangs, man. I guarantee you've been in cell one when it was going down. I guarantee you one of these booty bandit stories that Melly Mel and Cartoon telling, guarantee you was one of them. Guarantee you was one on the bottom. So yeah. My man say Stockton's still that way. Stockton was cool though, man. Stockton was real cool. It was a getaway town. Now, Stockton wasn't non-violent though. Like, it went down in Stockton. You was gonna still get into a good rumble or squabble, or, you know what I'm saying? Being in other people's territory would still be contested. Like, it wasn't like LA, but it was confrontational. And part of the reason being, you had dudes from Frisco and Oakland coming to Stockton. You feel me? So it wasn't always so gravy like that. We had a lot of run-ins with them dudes. And then eventually, as you already know from a few stories that has surfaced in our culture, dudes from LA was robbing them dudes from up north. Like, that was like I don't want to say we, but LA dudes preyed on dudes from up north in the dope game. Like, oh, you got that work? Oh, yeah. And then dude, they won't admit it, but a lot of dudes from up north was getting their work from dudes down south, especially when there was a drought. So whenever it was drought season, like, no matter who you was up there getting money, if you had to go to LA Connect, you was getting got. Because dudes would trick you and you would fall for it. Like, Oakland dudes are tough dudes, so they didn't think niggas would jack them. Niggas would rob them because they felt like a nigga from Compton or Watts. Like, nigga, I'm all that. We invincible. We with the bull. You're not going to twist us. And boom, you twisted. Stan, what up, Stan? What up, homie? I don't know, man. I mean, it probably did go both ways, but I never, I'm not everybody. I'm just one person. I never ran across nobody from LA that ever had a story about getting twisted from up there. But damn sure in Stockton, we classed in Stockton for sure. How the dudes set up shop back then in a new town when nobody smokes crack? Obviously, they were smoking crack, or you wouldn't have had Frisco, Oakland, and LA going up there to make money, right? No, but you just go, man. You got an uncle, you got an auntie, you got a cousin, you got a grandmama, you got somebody in that town. That's why those towns were attractive, because you can go there and you have a place to stay, and you can network, you can meet people, you can network, you can talk to your family, ask them what's going on, who got it, who need it, where's it at, and boom. Next thing you know, you coming every week. When Killer Martin started doing jumping jacks, that was classic. Did you ever run up against Orlando Anderson? Never. Never heard of Orlando Anderson until the famous incident. I was locked up at that time. Kev, have you talked to Ron lately? I liked his interview series. No, I haven't. But I seen somebody stole one of his pictures from the interview and posted it on the internet, on Instagram. What's your opinion on Wack100? I don't have one, man. I just don't have one. That part. And how I first went to Salinas and Denver, Colorado. Absolutely. Absolutely, you get more money out of town. That's why I try to tell dudes. I had a couple debates with a few people in Texas when I was in Texas, man. And that's exactly why. It's exactly why dudes from LA went out of town. Because you get more, way more on the breakdown. My man said, yes, Ron was a good interview. Shout out to S Mac, man. Kev Mac, all about them connects back in the mid 80s to 90s. Not really, but I did time with Oh shit, and your opinion? I did time with Roscoe to have to tell a Roscoe story. I mean, if you did time with Roscoe to have to be, you give us a Roscoe story. Like I'm sure. Well, I can't say I'm sure because he was on level 2 up there and he was on level 1 up there, and I think he was in the hole up there. So he might have been on a 2-yard, might have been 4A, 4B. I don't know, but you know what's crazy? Roscoe told a story. I'm not saying it's true. I don't think it's a lie either. But when Roscoe was in Tehachapi, some way, somehow, he get into it with some Mexicans. He get into it with the Southsiders. And Roscoe is like surprised. He's in shock that the brothers won't help him in this riot. So Roscoe is picking up chairs. You know, they got chairs in Tehachapi level 2. So I'm sure they got them on level 1 too. Roscoe pick up chairs and he hit a couple brothers. And he was like, nigga, you gonna get down, and when this is over, nigga, I'm gonna get you too. Then it kind of like, then the brothers had a chance. He said some brothers, though, was jumping out the window. He said brothers was opening up the day room window, jumping out, like, nigga, I'm not getting in that. When they start seeing them knives come out, he said, boy, they was flying out the windows. Man, that shit was funny, though. The way he explained it was funny. I can't explain it in a funny way. Plus, he was there, so his memory is gonna be spot on as opposed to mine. But yeah, Roscoe couldn't believe the brothers wouldn't help. He was shocked. But he had some good rumbles up there. CJ be up in here. CJ probably got a bunch of stories for y'all. This is off subject, but what about Oxnard? What you want to know about Oxnard? Was BGF mainly dudes from up north? You know what? Probably the majority of guys was from up north. Me coming up, me being a youngster, me not being a guy in prison, me not really knowing, and a lot of guys my age and under. In fact, like even some guys like older than me that had been to prison didn't really know how many dudes from Southern California was actually BGF. See, the thing is, a lot of guys kind of hid their affiliation with Blue Notes. They kind of hid their affiliation with BGF. And a lot of these dudes that hid their affiliation with the Vanguard and BGF actually became CCO. So there was a lot of undermining and propaganda stuff going on to kind of try to get the Crips to become organized and get the Crips to move under a different agenda, right? So it was a lot of that going on. So yeah, there were a lot of dudes from Southern California, from Pasadena all the way to Watts that were BGF. They don't want to admit it. And now you got to kind of wonder, like, was there like two different, not two different, but two different levels of BGF? Like now you got to wonder, was there the real BGF, the footwork, the real soldiers like the Mexican Mafia? And then was there the ones that's carrying out the BGF's orders, like the Southsiders, like on the same page, but two different levels? Like you're not really a made man. You got to kind of wonder about that from as an outsider. And from what I could tell, even as an insider, seems like some really just wasn't with it as much as others were. Because you always hear certain names. The same names keep coming up that are like the real BGF, the tough BGF, the ones that been through the war and they're older. Then you hear about the guys that come from the Crip and Blood era, and it's like, hold up, how come their name don't ring like the original Pyrus and Crips? Like these second generation and third generation Crips and Bloods, like, wait a minute, hold up. Like y'all name don't ring with that organization like a lot of the other names. Is there a Muslim car in Cali like other states? I don't know about a Muslim car, but I have done county jail and even in prison where Muslims, they had small numbers, but they stayed together. So yeah, there was a Muslim car, but they wasn't big enough to like move nothing, or you don't really focus on them, and they don't focus on no one individual group. Like I thought I told a Cousin Carrie story, maybe I didn't, but I remember being in Biscaloo Center with Cousin Carrie, and Cousin Carrie was going in on the Muslims. Like he would clown them when they pray, he would clown them when they ate fruit, he would clown them when they sit down. I don't know what you call it, like Indian style. I mean, he was steady clowning them dudes, and I know they want to kill Cousin Carrie. I know they want him bad because it's almost like he was respecting religion and he was being very disrespectful. And I don't know that Cousin meant it in that way. I think Cousin just, I mean, that's how he was. He didn't bite his tongue and he told a lot of jokes. Kev, have you ever got down with a cop or a guard? No, I haven't. I haven't got down with a cop or a guard, but I kind of few times had like scuffles with the guard. Like I've never bombed on no cop. No, I never went toe to toe with a cop. No, but like pushing and all that old type of shit. Yeah, a few times. And most of the time, when Muslims have been arrested, I'm thinking of Arabs like myself, it's due to terrorism and other offenses that put them in severe isolation. That could be why the numbers are so small, because they don't have a whole lot. That's for sure. I mean, in my experience, I can't speak for everybody's experience or every yard or every module or every prison or every jail, but in my experience. Yeah, I know Freeway Rick, man. I met Freeway Rick. I interviewed him in the magazine, hung out with him when he got out, talked to him on the phone many a times, corresponded in letters many a time. Yeah. Now, I remember this one guy from Hoover. Yeah, that's true too. Terrorists are going to the feds, not state. However, they're street terrorists as well. So you do got people in jail and prison for terrorist threats. They may call you some type of terrorist, depending what the crime is. So yeah, there are. I ran across people with terrorist threats, and they're in the state and the county jail. But look at my robbery case. My robbery case, they're tapping phones. There was actually the feds. Like if you read my paperwork, those are federal attorneys, federal prosecutors convicting us, the Department of Justice, in criminal court. Seemed like that should be illegal to me. Them people wanted us so bad, man. They was doing federal stuff on a state case, man. Seemed like we should have been able to do something about that, but apparently we couldn't. Do you know Lil Feet, Kev? Yeah, I know Lil Feet, man. I talked to Lil Feet many a times over the years. None recently, none in probably the last year and a half, 2 years. Didn't know him from the streets, met him once on the street, never had no relations with him, never did nothing with him, nothing like that. By the way, them stories been going ham, Kev, man. Good looking out, G Money. Good looking out. Your Mount Rushmore of Crips. Oh shit, I don't know, man. Raymond Washington, Mac Thomas, Melvin Hardy. Yeah, I remember Rose had that incident that was on the news about what, blowing up a gas station or something. 702, good looking out. Let me see what I named. 3. Who else would I put on there? You got Raymond, you got Mac, you got Melvin Hardy. I guess by the way everybody's telling me and explaining to me, I guess you put Donald Archie on there. Because Eazy-E was from Compton. That's why he was backed up by all the Crips. And Eazy was a Crip. Oh, I'm glad you asked that question. Did Hoover State Crips when the change happened, or was it Compton? I don't even really know how to answer that because some still say they Crips and some don't. I've heard a conversation recently, a good conversation, but it's not my place to talk about how the younger dudes overwhelm the older dudes' position in that. But yeah, that's a tough bro. Tough one, bro. Is that what you're saying? Donald Archie tapped out too early, says Joe Mosley. Melvin Hardy tapped out early too. The guys in tradie generation who turn Muslim aren't joining the Muslim card. They practice Islam but still run the Crip Blood card. I ran across a couple dudes from Hoover that were still Hoovers, but also Muslims. In fact, I know at least 160 that did the same thing. Muslim, but a 60. I'm sure there's plenty of others that I don't know about. You know when Keita Rock come home? No, but it's supposed to be real soon. Oh, Eazy wasn't a Crip, my fault. Shit, I always thought Eazy was a Crip, man. They told me he's from Kelly Park. Sorry if I misspoke, man. My bad. I thought Eazy was a Crip, so he was just a hustler. He's just a dope dealer. All right, my bad. I mean, the way he dressed, like you had to bang to dress the way Eazy dressed, all right. I mean, but again, my bad. Somebody else said the same thing I said, but all we gotta do is ask Southside Compton. Southside Compton will set the record straight. And what he say, go. Southside, where you at, bro? Okay, my man say he was a hustler Crip, not the gangbang shooting era. What? The gangbang shooting era wasn't in 86, 87, 88? What? Cuz was out of Kelly neighborhood. Okay. Mel said Eazy was from neighborhood Compton Crip. Okay, shit. Correct me, bro. Eazy was from Kelly Park. I'm just saying. That's what I always heard. Shit. Eazy was definitely a Crip. Hold on, man. So hold on. Southside, here it is. Final answer. Eazy was a Crip, homie. So it's funny how niggas be coming up in here correcting me and don't know what the hell they be talking about. Just was speaking of that about the dude that said that I was lying about Benoit Benjamin being an LA Clipper in 88, 88, right? Boy, it's crazy, man. Crazy, bro. You would think people would learn by now about challenging me. If you're gonna correct me, at least know what you're talking about. Eazy-E was from neighborhood Crip, dissing neighborhood in the songs. I know he dissed the hood, right? They say Ice Cube wrote that shit. I remember Tweety Bird Lope from Kelly Park dissed Eazy-E back in the day. Man, but it's okay, Salinas report, if people on YouTube come in here with their wild claims. I just don't know why they always pick me to say my shit is wrong. Again, if you can correct me, then fine. But don't come at me with some made up shit or some wrong shit and call yourself correcting me. Like, no, don't do that, man. Like, y'all should have learned by now, man. I'm pretty accurate. I'm pretty accurate. I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm not God, you know what I'm saying? But Easy Son claim neighborhood. Kev, where the Swans at? They big homies was East Side Lokes. Not all of them. So don't do them like that. They wasn't all Lokes now. That's because Eazy didn't put Tweety Bird on his label at Ruthless. Oh, wait a minute. My nigga wants some stories now. My nigga wants some Eazy-E stories now. Like, nigga, like, there's no apology and shit. There's no my bad. There's no I'm misinformed. There's no I got that shit off the internet. Like, damn, nigga. Even if I think I'm right, I don't question Kev. Hey, thank you. No, but it's okay to ask, you know, but to tell me and not know, it's weird to me. It may not be weird to you or y'all, but I feel you on that. Eazy-E was out of the era of Kelly neighborhoods in the 80s. That's what I'm talking about. I would love to see Eazy-E's arrest reports. Like, did he ever get a gang labeled to him when he got arrested, right? Uh-oh. Most gangs start and stop in a few years, i.e. Avenues and Slossons. Why do you think Crips and Blood lasted for generations? First of all, Slauson lasted a long time. The Avenues, I think they just grew up, man. Grew up, and plus they kind of got splintered with a couple of their main heads going to prison. Not recruiting. Crips and Bloods, it was easy to recruit because the Crips and Bloods was so flamboyant, and you really seen these dudes, whatever hood you grew up in. If you grew up in South Park and Compton, if you grew up in South Park and South LA, if you grew up in the low bottoms, you grew up on the far west side, you seen Crips or Bloods. So you were influenced by them, dude. Like the Avenues didn't have a color that was blue or red. Like these are colors that you see that's being sported. And so you get that attraction to them colors and the persona of the game. And like Crips were so cool. If you look at them old pictures, man, Crips look cool, dude, with them old leather jackets on, you know what I'm saying? The ace deuces and the brim hats. And, you know, them dudes really had a cool look to themselves. So growing up, when you seeing these dudes, you want to be like that. And it was easy to recruit and go on for generation and generation. And then you got to remember, Crips was getting money. Bloods was getting money. There was a lot of Bloods getting a lot of money. And there was so many Crips, they couldn't help but get money. And so many different Crip neighborhoods, you're going to have smokers in those neighborhoods. Then you had all the jackers and robbers. So, yeah, you want to, even if you was a hustler, you kind of was attracted to the Crips of Blood. Now, you may have been scared to be a Crip of Blood, so you might have tried to hold out and be a hustler as long as you could, or you may have never joined. But it was attractive, right? So you got a lot of style with the Crips, and then you got Michael Jackson admitting that he wanted to be a gang member when he was young, and he's doing the Beat It and Billie Jean and all these and wearing the Pendletons and all that shit. And then what really made Crips look cool later on, when the 80s come, Crips is pop locking, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You see a Rip with a blue rag, nigga, pop locking, that's like, woo, like, you know what I'm saying? On the beach, you go to the beach, you see Crips on the beach. You see Crips running through Magic Mountain. You see Crips everywhere, man. So that's why Crips lasted so long. And then, of course, once they start hitting the movies and rap videos and shit, like it was even more attractive. No, I can't pop lock, homie. No, never could, man. Is Snoop Dogg name a contradiction for being a Crip? I've heard that a lot. And didn't Dog Pound or somebody, didn't Corrupt or somebody say that in one of their songs? But if you go back a ways, Dog wasn't labeled for Bloods yet. Like, just being Dog is an era that predated where Bloods were known as B-Dogs. Yeah, Big Ghost used to pop lock without question. As a Crip, what? I missed that comment. As a Crip, why do you something? I can't answer who was the most. Ever ran across BG Knockout in prison or traced it? No, I haven't. You know what? I heard Trick Nam or somebody talking about that last night. I haven't seen the news. I'm unfamiliar with it. 400 people up in here for a Kev Mac live with no Rockhead, no cartoon, and no cues. I am fucking flabbergasted. I'm a hog. Oh, we got a hog up out of Watts. Yeah, big bro is real short. That's all I can say on that. Can you Crip walk? Hell no, I could walk like a Crip, but I can't Crip walk. Get those lights up, chat. It's all good, man. We got some numbers up in here. We doing all right. I know one thing. I've been in here an hour, and you know what that means. I said Dracer can really rap too. Gotta come on earlier. Like this, Kev, man. I don't know, man. Maybe so, maybe no. I'll take your advice and see if that's something I should do or can do or want to do. This, the original gang historian channel. Good looking out, man. I appreciate the comment. Vikings beat Super Bowl, but Big U would love that shit. If if the Vikings go to the Super Bowl, guarantee you Big U be there. Guarantee you he be there. My second guess would be he's gonna bet somebody some big money on that game if he ain't at the game. I was born in '89. Snoop put Crips on the map in the mainstream for me. All right. Not Eazy-E though. Like Eazy-E wasn't popping, NWA wasn't popping before Snoop though. Like F the Police coming straight from the underground, cruising down the street in my 6'4". What? For real? Damn. All right. I mean, that's cool, bro. Kev, what gang called for interview but backed out? Backstreet Crips, Linwood Neighborhood, Swans, Mad Swan Bloods. Oh, okay, I get it. NWA wasn't promoting cripping. Okay, all right. Kev, you got any what? Man, we don't bring up them rats' names up in here on this channel, man. Come on, man. Don't do that. You know, I was just reading an Instagram post on Ice-T, on Ice-T's Instagram, man. If you condone sucker shit, you a sucker too. I'm not calling you no sucker. I'm just saying, don't bring up that sucker's name. because it's gonna look like you condone the shit he did and who he is. You know what I'm saying? So we just not gonna do that, my brother, my neighborhood brother. Kev, was the Harlems even asked to be neighborhoods that you know of? No, I don't know that they did. My man say Eazy-E died when I was 5. I got you, bro. My man say Eric was an NHP CC rider. How was he an NHP CC rider? Yo, Kev, what was your favorite tunes to ride in or fly ride? Well, I always say MC Breed was one. You feel me? Had to rock MC Breed. Cutie Pie. Roger and Zap, bro. You gotta rock Roger and Zap with them sounds. I knew Killer Gene, rest in peace. Killer Gene, resting in peace. Yeah, I knew Killer Gene. Absolutely knew Killer Gene. Aqua Boogie, oh shit. Good question. And my answer is no, I did not know anyone from Lowell, but yes, I was in the hole with dudes from Lowell. And I give Lowell props. I give a lot of Maravilla props. Because during that era, it was hard on them. And the Asian guys, dudes from Asian gangs, I give them props too. I mean, because they was really getting busy. Now, some of the stuff they was doing was PC moves, but at least they got off. You feel me? But there was some down ones though, man. Some down solid ones, and definitely weren't on the racial tip. Care, what was the most active years for South Central LA? I mean, everybody's gonna have their own opinions, man. But I tend to think 88 to 93 was real active. Of course, 83 was active. 84, 85 was active. 86 was active. But when you talk about more active, I don't know, man. 88 to 93, it was a lot of killers in LA, man. Salinas report, good looking out. I got Davis putting old boy out in 6. Y'all heard it here first from the Salinas report. Davis putting him out cold in round 6. We might be able to look that up, man. I'll pass the word along to S Mac. Eugene Taboo Battle from Athens Park. Eugene Taboo Battle. So Taboo, you must be speaking of the guy, the famous incident, whether it's myth or not, with Jamel, right? I don't know why Elgin never came back, bro. I have no idea. All right, Jacob, you take it easy, man. Do any of them rappers die for being on banging? I don't know none that died. 83 to 86 was going down. Yeah, 83, 84, 85, 86, it was going down. I just think growing up in LA and knowing dudes my age, younger than me and older than me, that 88 to 93, man, it was real vicious and a lot of new killers were brought into the gangbanging. A lot of taggers was gangbanging now. A lot of dudes that was getting punked was shooters now. So that's my answer, Crystal. Because he was lying. That's why, oh man, don't do him like that, man. Elgin's the truth, homie. All right, Kev, what about stories on some real homies? Then like Nicky Bam. Man, how the hell you gonna bring up Baby Duke like that? Man, you know I got a story for Baby Duke in the morning, homie. That's crazy you just asked about Baby Duke. Baby Duke in the morning, homie. It's gonna be real short though. It's just a mention. Just a shout out to Baby Duke. It's not a whole story. We could do a Nicky Bam money or something, you know what I mean? Oh man, y'all got some good questions, but I'm getting ready to get up out of here. 442? Wait, I don't think I could leave yet. How the hell we get to 442? 443. Cutes, where you at? Cartoon, where you at? Rockhead, where you at, man? It's a difference between drug kills and gang kills. I don't know who's talking about drug kills. I'm talking about gang killing though. I'm talking about gang killing. A lot of killers came. You got to remember, the guns changed too. The guns changed in 83. That's why Crystal's point is valid. The guns changed. And then you got people fighting over territory. You got people falling out with each other. But don't get it twisted. That next era, yeah, they really put it down because you were pretty much for. Remember, before you would fight and get put on, you get a little bit later into the gang years, and dudes had to put in work to prove their worthiness. Dude has to show that they was really with the business. You feel me? What's up, OG? Any known female gangsters from back in the day you could mention that was factors for their gang? Chrissy from 30s for sure. Young Tiff from 30s for sure. Peace, brother Kev. BK Red from 30s. The bar on how to do this right. How is little Doc Don holding up? I don't know how Doc is holding up. I hear he's in Victorville. And I really want to tell y'all how y'all could get in touch with this dude, man. I'll do it on another live. I'll give y'all his address and shit. Or you can look him up. You can look up Mr. Wallace, man. You can look up Paul Gary Wallace on Department of Justice website, and his number is 65845-11 deuce. That's 65845-112. So you can hit him up, tell him you are a viewer of Kev Mac videos and you want to reach out to him. Look out for him. You could JPay him or you could write him a letter the old traditional way. He is at 13777 Airway Express Boulevard, Victorville, California, 92394. So you can check and see how Mr. Wallace is doing yourself and give him a shout out and look out for him if you can. Kev, you ever met any older brims that still claim 5'9" from LA? Nah, not me personally. No, I haven't. God damn, we down there 500, man. What's going on? I can't believe this. Do you know why the backs and fronts start wanting? Yeah, I know, but it ain't your business. It ain't the public's business. Damn. 500 up in here. 6 minutes, Kev Mac, you're on. On. Well, so much for that. We dipping out now. Once they found out we knew how many numbers was in here, they start hiding and rubbernecking and ducking. They got up out of here real quick, right? It's about timing. Well, it's bad timing right now because 50 people just ran the hell up out of here real quick. Any throwback run-in stories with the Denver lanes? Off the top of my head, no. Off the top of my head, no. But I'm sure I got one. I'm sure I got one or two possibly. I'd have to think them out because they don't come to mind. Like when you in LA, you have so many run-ins. Like you can't remember every run-in. You know how like You ever grew up with somebody or somebody was in your class or went to school with you and then somebody else tell you, remember he was in our class? You better, no, I don't remember. No, he went to school with us. I don't remember him at school. So that's like it is with run-ins with different gangs. I thought the 60s and DLs was tight. For real? You thought that? Monster Cody thought that too. So, it is what it is, man. Them daily stories got you popping. Yeah, 100 people just got the hell up out of here. Bye, you busters, you marks, you fakes, you sliding by. Punk at. Yeah, okay. How close is Denver Lanes to the 60s? Far, man. Far. Far, far. Kev, I'm going to email you. I got some 411 for you. Good looking out, man. Yeah. Hit me up. Was you around when Boys in the Hood was what? Was being filmed? Yeah, we was around. That Magic Mom story the Blood told was crazy. You should hear the 60s version. The 60s say they were right on point, accurate with everything, except they left the part out about one of the homies went in one of the Blood's pockets and snatched out a red rag is what kicked it off. Kev, any OG IFGs ever lived in the 60s that you know of? Yeah, at least two. Two of them at least. Did you shop at Zodi's? Absolutely did. Stole from Zodi's. Embarrassed to be seen in Zodi's. Moms would take us to Zodi's. Got me some pro kids from Zodi's. Yeah. Zodi's for sure. Kev, you know any family swans? I mean, I ran across some. I don't know if Inch and Little Inch is from Family Swan. I think they from Mad Swan. I know some swans. I can't say family swans, though. Me and Pretty Boy should make another one right now. Pretty Boy called me today, man, as a matter of fact. Ironically, right? Kev Mac was looking sheepish after shoplifting. What's up with that Jan Brewer video? Jan Brewer ain't doing no video with Kev Mac, man. I don't know if he got distracted with being free. I don't know if freedom distracted him or if somebody got in his ear. But Jan Brewer ain't doing no interview with me. At least not yet, right? I don't even hear from Jan Brewer no more. Lynch Mob in the house. What up, Lynch Mob? I never did any YA time, my brother. I didn't start going to jail until as soon as I turned 18, I started going to jail and couldn't quit until I was 33 years old, man. Kev, is OG Cuse and Big Rick same age? OG Cuse got Big Rick by 1 year. Kev, why are you taking up money for Lil Doc? What? Why am I taking up money for Lil Doc? What are you talking about? Can't even help a nigga without somebody accusing you of doing something wrong, right? Or you just didn't word your words right. Shotty Mike, what up, homie? Big up to your moms for the slow speed Tay. Man, that ain't nothing, man. We got stories about moms for days, man. Okay. I figure you probably wrote something wrong. I'm not taking money for Lil Doc because I'm not being responsible for nobody else's money and not putting in myself in a situation to be accused of taking up money for somebody and holding on to it or not turning it all over. So I gave you guys the address and his federal number so y'all can look out for him on your own. Did you know who? Scotty? I don't think I knew Scotty. We had a few East Coast in the 60s. How reputable? I can't really say how reputable, but we had East Coast in the hood. We had some 7 6s and 8 9s in the hood, off the top of my head, and some First Streets. Oh, I got a First Street story I could tell. Big Ron Ron's a little bit under me, man, just a little bit, maybe 2 years, maybe. Kev, do you have big cow stories or baby cow? I don't think I'm gonna tell no baby cow story. I got a real good one that baby cow was involved in, so I have to be articulate and think of how to tell that story. As far as big cow, been knowing big cow since I don't know, man. Probably I had to be like first grade, second grade, because I remember Cal playing kickball all the time when we was in elementary school, and his sister was my classmate. Sonia was my classmate, probably from first grade, second grade, something like that. So yeah, I got Cal stories, man. Kev, I've been paying attention. You're a real OG. Man, I don't even like that term OG. It don't fit me. I'm not an OG, man. Kev Mac, my God, stay blessed. Yeah, I'm going to get out of here too, man. Y'all stay up. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for the cash apps. Appreciate y'all for hanging around, listening to my boring ass for over an hour. I love y'all. Y'all take it easy. Stay safe. Thanks for answering my questions and peace.